Come on.
Now Ryan.
Come on. Stop, guys. I'm doing a Madden 20 video.
And this is going to be
oh, my
incomplete.
gosh.
Austin Hooper, the intended
Oh,
receiver.
I think I would have done the
Bring up
sideline.
third down. So the failure to connect on
But
second
Odo
down,
got,
that
I
leaves
made
him staring up here at
Odo
a
got
3rd and 8.
he made us get
Now
6.
contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you've got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Crap, why do I keep doing that?
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got to jump here.
Defense.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Now it's Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Let's go! Intercepted! Intercepted! I caught it!
His crew will take over.
I intercepted it.
Well,
What
I
bomb?
saw the pressure coming at him. That just
Again?
looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. From the 45 on 2nd down, Mayfield. Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell. And here now the defensive starters for Atlanta.
Edge rusher Takars McKinley gets our attention right now. Had a very solid season in 2018 with 7 sacks. But really expects to make a jump. Eager to get to double digits in 2019 and beyond. New defensive coordinator, it's his head coach, Dan Quinn.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.
I wonder if they just kind of outguessed.
And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And it'll be a turnover on downs. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 37. Ryan now off the bootleg. And that is incomplete.
Let's go, bud. Wait, why am I cheering for them?
How about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Oh, crap. I didn't even know.
Well,
I thought they started already.
We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The pass from Ryan complete to Freeman, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Why did I do that? 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 Why did I do that?
6-0 our score
never mind.
after 1. On 2nd down, Freeman. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Let's go. Let's go.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. The quick slant caught.
Crap, they made it.
And he is into the end
That's
zone for a
6.
Falcon touchdown. From 10 yards out, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position,
Crap.
you have to make the defense
It's 6
pay.
to 7. No, it's
Short
7.
fields
Yeah, it's 6 to
usually
7.
make for
Crap,
good
they win.
offense.
They're
Extra
winning.
point by Koo, up and good.
Koo
And they take the
Maricano.
lead here at 7 to 6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line.
Ooh.
And he'll take this across the 25.
I guess
Couple
that was
extra
good.
yards up to the 27-yard line.
That's in the moonlight. Why did I
The
press
Browns
run?
drive
I didn't
about
want to
get
run.
started. They start on the ground with Nick
Ooh,
Chubb trying
crap.
to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage.
Wah.
The tackle made there by Tack McKinley. Play fake. Mayfield. It's caught.
Beckham, let's go. Let's go, Beckham, let's go.
For 26 and a first
Go,
down.
Beckham, let's go.
From Falcon territory now. Here's first
Go.
and 10 at the 47. Now Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. And he is out of bounds, but not
Look at
before
Beckham.
he's
He looks
inside
weird.
the
Why did
30.
they look weird on the
2
game?
plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Out of bounds.
On first and 10, Mayfield going right
Let's go. Celebrate.
Touchdown, Cleveland.
Oh, he did the whip.
With their
Hey,
second touchdown here in
ooh.
this first half. And once
Let's
again, the
go.
Browns are back in
Look at
front.
that.
Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come.
Josiah, I'm
Touchdowns
winning.
already here through the second
The
quarter.
enemy team
There
is
could be
7
plenty
and we're
more before
12.
This game is over.
Seibert on for the PAT. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And this
Crap, I
fake
didn't make
extra
it.
point attempt failed big time. Not only did
It's
they
okay,
not
it's
get
okay,
it, they
let's
went
go.
backwards.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you,
What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film when those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
They run, Devontae Freeman. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They'll run on first down. Freeman. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. First catch for the NFL's leader in receiving yards a year ago, and a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Ryan. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. This complete to Jones. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Ryan now to throw on 3rd down.
Oh, crap. It's 12 to 12. No, it's 13 to 12, because they're going to make the field goal.
9-yard touchdown ground. And the
14 to 12.
Falcons have once again taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Marty looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Now for the point after. And the lead is now 2.
14 to 12.
So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the Falcons score to cap it off. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
I dived, and I hard to skip. That's more like, that's more like,
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Going for the deep ball. And that's caught.
Let's go. Odo. Let's go, Odo. They're fighting.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Let's go, Odo. Let's go.
On New Year's Eve. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Halftime.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has been a hard-hitting affair to this point, and you got to expect we'll see more of the same in the second half. And to bring the action your way, let's get it right back out to Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Here now, time to discuss Odell Beckham Jr. And I think we both agreed he could have a really good game with this matchup at over 200 yards now.
I don't think we saw it as that good, and I think what really makes it special is when games like this are occurring, it's not just getting locked in and in the zone and on a roll. It's continuing to adjust throughout the game because you know the defense is kicking coverages towards him, trying their best to slow him down, and he keeps getting the better of them.
Yeah, whatever they've done, it hasn't worked.
Let's go.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side.
Let's go, Odell.
Nice gain of 25 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it.
Come on, Odell.
But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him.
Let's go. Let's go. Almost made a touchdown. Oh, crap, that wasn't Odell. Crap, where's Odell? I wanted Odell.
Over 30.
I wanted Odell.
This
I want
offense has the
Odell.
potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball,
come on, Odell. Come on, Odell. Come on, man.
No pointing fingers, no accusations. Because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long.
Good. Let's go, Odell.
Caught for a Browns touchdown.
Let's go.
There to make the grab.
Let's
These
go.
guys are able to regain the lead.
And that third counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns.
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And
Crap.
this extra point
Not
attempt
hard.
failed big time. Not only did they not get it,
Josiah,
they went
guess what?
backwards.
14-18. Let's go.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard
Okay.
line, right? When you'd
Okay.
line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk
No, it's still
reward,
cool.
it's just not there.
So risky.
Look how good
You
I'm
get
at.
15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do
Nookie.
different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
So that one will be accepted.
Josiah, I'm winning. I got 18. And another team got 14 still.
From the shotgun, Ryan.
I fell.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Moonlight.
Well, partner, Thanksgiving in the rearview mirror, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, all gone. And now if you look at the top 4 seeds right now as we hit, is it the quarter pole or the 3/4 pole?
It is the quarter pole, and we get to thank our NFL reporter, Randy Moss, who also has a great background in the sport of kings, for letting us know that's one of the most misused terms in that sport. It is the quarter pole, right? What are they headed for the home stretch? Is what he also said about it. I can't wait to see how this thing ends.
Well, we got New England and Baltimore, the top 2 seeds in the AFC, Seattle and New Orleans in the NFC. You think it stays that way at the end?
I think it's going to be a heck of a battle. I think Baltimore, yes. New England's going to get a
Come
battle
on,
from
come on,
Buffalo,
come
but I think
on.
they're going to stay in the spot. Seattle, they're going to battle San Francisco. They're just going to trade it back and forth, and it's going to come down to Week 17, I believe, to decide that one. And New Orleans, yes, they will retain a top 2 spot.
On third down, Ryan. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Blake. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 42.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Let's
Now
go.
a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Mac Wilson coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are
I got
it's
18.
not
Let's
the
go.
misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head
Come
back
on,
together
Odo.
in case he gets
Come
another
on,
shot.
Odo. Get your stuff together,
Meanwhile,
Odo.
a pass that
Come on.
should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it's second down. Mayfield.
Come on, Odo.
A CD
Come on,
with
Odo.
that
Come on,
incompletion.
Odo.
Let's look at some of the... And this is
Oh, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
into the end zone for a Browns
Hey.
touchdown.
Hey. Oh, my.
Beckham, 51 yards.
51. Josiah, I made a pass, and then Odo, I caught it 51 yards.
Count 'em up now.
Then I made a
1, 2,
touchdown.
3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one
Let's
shot
go.
of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up
Odo,
and catching the football,
you are
creating space,
amazing.
and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Quick pass.
Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this fake
Crap.
extra point attempt
It didn't
failed
work.
big time.
That's
Not only
okay,
did
'cause
they
we
not
still got
get
the
it,
ball, I
they
think.
went backwards.
Crap. I still.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
Dookie.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And the kick goes outside the white lines. That's why the flag
Just
comes.
I got 24.
Yes, and that was an error by the kicker, and it will give the offense great
they got
starting
14.
field position.
Here's Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets
thirsty. I'm gonna
into
give me
enemy
water in a little.
territory. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Ryan now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Ryan going to give to Freeman on the draw. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Let's go. Y'all see that 51-yard touchdown?
Ryan leads with Freeman on the draw. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From midfield now, here's Ryan. He's going to float this one deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The
Crap, I didn't make it.
Receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line
Come
on
on,
2nd and 10.
Odo.
Yet again, it's complete.
Odo.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Okay, yeah, that kind of looks like Odo. Kind
This
of.
3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is going to be pulled.
Let's go. One-handed.
Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 57 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL.
31! I got 31, and they got 14.
1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
That was dope, though.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Ryan. Stocker's got it. Complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the...
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round
Let's go,
pick,
intercepted, boy.
Randall. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Yeah.
Following the interception, Mayfield.
Crap.
And a little
Come on, Odell.
is
Odell, what's that, Odell?
They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. From the red zone now, Mayfield. And this
Touchdown.
is caught. So he fakes the spike, and they get the touchdown. Demetrius there to make the grab. Seibert on for the PAT.
We're at 38.
Remember, but this time he gets it to go.
And they're at 14 still.
Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
Oh, never mind, I did.
This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Matt Ryan and the Falcon offense set to get going again. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can
I remember when I was little, I always used to try to get out of bounds to go inside the little locker room.
Now it's Ryan. Gets it off to Freeman. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets him a 3-and-out.
Look at number 13, though.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Here's a pass
Look at number 13.
left to his running
What is
back.
that?
They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be a second down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. It's caught. Jones. That one goes for 24 yards. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Here's Ryan to throw. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And that might just cement it.
Touchdown!
Return for a late touchdown.
We intercepted it, and we got a touchdown. We were at 44, and they're still at 14.
Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that will extend this big lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest. And that is intercepted by the
intercepted again.
Denzel Ward. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
And we made a touchdown again.
The end zone, and the Browns defense has a
26 yards. We have 51 and they're at 14
Defensively,
still.
they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats.
But we did get that inner. Let's go.
Intercepted
In that touchdown.
Margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. Now this
52.
one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5.
Hey, let's go. Get up.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Jones has it. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, Ryan. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey,
we won the game.
Every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
We got 52. We got 52. We got 52, and they got 14.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.
Let's go, bud. I'm finishing the game.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
Okay, guys, so that was the video, and yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed. Bye.